Buhari told Osinbajo he hoped he would not become the first vice president to be kidnapped, according to Adewale Adebayo. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. Former SDP presidential candidate Adewale Adebayo has responded to remarks made by outgoing President Buhari to outgoing Vice President Yemi Osinbajo. Recall that during the book launch, former Vice President Osinbajo revealed that he notified President Buhari during his time in office about his plan to visit the Niger Delta creeks, and Buhari advised him to exercise caution so he would not be the first vice president to be abducted. In an interview with The Sun, Adebayo criticized Buhari's comment. He pointed out that while some might dismiss it as a joke, the remark reflects a frugal attitude towards a serious matter. In Adebayo's words, Buhari, told the vice president, Osinbajo, he hoped he would not become the first vice president to be kidnapped. Tinubu did not see any sense of responsibility in that comment. He could say it is a joke, but the joke is frugal. It shows the resignation about the situation. The lesson here is that the APC has a wrong attitude to governance. They do not want to display even the basic capacity. Politics is dictating all their action. Yes, so let me say it. It is, no matter how you say it as a joke. Do you even say that kind of thing as a joke? Ha! Do you even say that kind of a thing? Somebody is telling you, according to the, what's it called? To this particular article. When Osinbajo was in office and Buhari was in office, he wanted to visit, what did he even call that particular place? Niger Delta creeks. And you're telling him he should be careful so that no matter how it was a joke, it was not a joke. No matter how it is not supposed to be. And yes, this person has a right to raise dust over it because, though I'm going to say not now, this is not the right time to raise dust over it. That time, why didn't we hear it? But as at then, it would have been an issue. It's an issue to raise dust over. You don't come outside and say, let them not kidnap you. Is kidnapping supposed to be a thing? And what has this got to do with Tinubu? Or is it a typo error? It's not a typo error. They're bringing it out at the wrong time. The statement clearly betrayed his latent motive of surrendering the country to terror groups before leaving office, just to surrender both Nigerians and the government. For me, I feel the most illiterate Fulani in Nigeria would have been better than this Sudanese Buhari. What was he insinuating? Yar'Adua had the wisdom required to stop Niger Delta kidnapping before Buhari came. Kidnapping was, and it has a speak, especially in the north and middle belt, majorly perpetrated by Fulani heads. You can say this thing again. You can say it again and again and again and again and again. Buhari cannot leave this country and come and be kidnapped in Nigeria. Okay, Buhari cannot leave his country and come and be kidnapped in Nigeria. One thing clear is that he is better than Tinubu. Tinubu has nothing positive to offer Nigerians except hardship and more hardship. Buhari has refused to remove fuel subsidy and transportation was fair. Prices of goods and services were not as high as it is now. Tell me one good thing Tinubu has done. Nothing. Let me now tell you. Let me tell you. Buhari actually chickened out. You're not removing the subsidy is chickening out. You're looking for the easy way out. You're saying the incoming government should do it. To me, it is chickening out because you do not know how to go about it. If he was, permit me to use the words wise enough to remove the subsidy, but of course wise enough to also look at the disadvantages and advantages so as to know how to cushion the effect, he would have done that. Nobody should be clapping or giving him a standing ovation over nothing. No, the guy did absolutely not. As in, what he did outweighed, what he did not do outweighed what he did. Why are you concerned about party? Our problems are in all parties and the perpetrators are politicians from all parties. All PDP principals all came to APC and rule over. I'm telling you, it's not a party issue. Nonsense government of APC, what a shame. Kidnap, that is why they do nothing about kidnapping. The drone brought was attached to Biafra or was it what I need or we need to understand? Look at everywhere, killings going on everywhere, and nobody cares about that. What a shame. What a shame indeed. Buhari would have died more respect if he didn't become Nigeria president. The same with Tinubu. Do you think the way people are coming outside to abuse the living daylight out of him, he would have been abused like that? No. They would have given him his reverence. They would have given him his respect. But alas, he did not want it. He wanted to come out from being a kingmaker. He wanted to be a king. There are some positions that no go fit you. Make I no shall talk too much. May God make it clear to us that we are the problem of our own country. If not, we will continue to be in the FIR prepared by our own selves. Let us take hypocrisy out of dealings. A president for president's sake, very empty. He looks like this man in the Idi Amin of Uganda, Malamugu, a president that doesn't have the wherewithal to contain with anything governance. Foolishness was sensitive to the wise. You do not do things at your own way, but according to plans or laid-down rule, else you fall victim into temptation and blame yourself later. But the situation was there before APC came into limelight. Or are you from the psychiatric hospital? I can't say. There is something you people fail to note about the ex-president's statement. Our leaders knows what the problem of this is because they are the brain behind it. That is why he warned Mr. Vice President to be careful so that he would not be a victim. We are only calling it a child play. Nigeria is in trouble. The way we are so, that is why when they bring any distraction and spray it on you people's eyes, and you people leave it and you're going to feed, I'm like, By this time, people have not known what the government is playing. They bring out distractions at each point in time to distract you from the issues on ground. There's how you're going to be focused on a particular issue and you must get to the solution. Do you understand? Let's say insecurity now is bothering Nigerians. If Nigerians focus so much on insecurity, before you know it, insecurity, the solution to insecurity comes out. Do you understand? There is something that people fail to note about the ex-president's statement. Our leaders knows what the problem is because they are the brain behind it. And that is why we want Mr. Vice President to be careful so that he will not be a victim. If you only call it a child's play, Nigeria is in trouble. This is an expensive joke at a time when abduction and kidnapping was rampant. Of course, suppose it was said to him. Won't he feel bad? My dear, I cannot say. Buhari should go and sit down in the dustbin. Lagos is not the north where their top politicians are all working with kidnappers for money. Nothing is hidden under the sun. Buhari is a number of Boko Haram, whether I like it or not. Take it or leave it. Buhari like him, that is why he told him, because he knows the kind of Fulani kidnappers that are there. All the Fulani others, nothing others as long as they are Muslim and members of Boko Haram. Go and ask the highest native doctor in your village, because the devil you see today will tell you, okay, because devil sees devil, and they will tell you. So do not be surprised what Buhari told Osinbajo in reality. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy.